men just getting shot in their back for bullshit, and you don't say something? When something goes wrong with somebody near and dear to you, don't say shit. Don't say shit. I'm serious. If you've been quiet, you've been like a church mouse around here over the last 3-4 years, going back to Trayvon Martin, when something go wrong with you, don't say shit. Back in 3 minutes.
I need to say anymore, bet. Yup. Do I need to say anymore? Yup. Shake a leg and make this steady. Oh, the feeling that just re-hit me so. I will proceed to finesse this as if it was the baddest chick I ever talked to. Oh, yeah, you know, even though my clothes smell like Joe. See, I'ma let you know I got a vision and goal. Yeah, me and this mic. More than love is lust with an appetite. She offered the chain, so I offered the chain. Thought it made me look cold in the platinum thing. The rent done changed, we got to maintain. You know we got to keep a chunk of change. It's something like a range road. We keep it mobbing in the heater when the brain can blow. Don't get it twisted, baby. My salary ain't set. Like I'm a dentist, then to get your cavity checked. And I mean no disrespect. You move your neck. Do I need to say anymore? Bet. Yo, do I need to say anymore? Bet. Yo, do I need to say anymore? Bet. Yo, you just rush the check, don't rush the bet. Freezing the waters, I want respect. To excel without excelling my last breath. Cause I have come to conquer the face of death. Yup, no faith is left in the face of death. With no trace of wealth, we face ourselves is coming. With no peace of mind, you find me gunning. With no sense of time, I found you running. This has just got more crazy, G. Call me a little 50 cent, the bullets won't faze me. Resurrection and creation, the God have blessed me. No pen and account on the paper, you can't check me. Gotta be so far that you won't neglect me. Like Big Homer said, you will respect me. Do I need to say anymore? Bet. Yup. Do I need to say anymore? Bet. Yup. Do I need to say anymore? Bet. Yup. Say no more in case you don't know. So in case you know, the case is low. Even if you get a chance to take a stand and dance. You gotta remember the game is so advanced. 4 clicks from the mallet, it sounds like hood. Realize you in the courtroom dancing with wolves. If I'm not my best, I won't rest till I am. I grind it out in the tin and eat my rhymes out of can. Say no more if I'm a man, I can. I won't stop till the full course, mill in my hand. So listen, it's better than I'm better than before. Like a few G's, you gon' know the scope, bro. Do I need to say anymore? Bet. Yup. Do I need to say anymore? Bet. Say no more, folks.
All right, we back. Fantastic, freaky, funny Football Friday. Only one other show today on the network. That is the Ryan Stewart Show coming up at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. So stay tuned for that. Should be interesting. And don't forget to vote for this week's Ball Penis Award. See some people in the chat concerned about my blood pressure, man. I appreciate it. Shouts out to Denise Milk and Cookie. She's like, Doug, your blood pressure, Doug, your blood pressure. You're right, Denise. You're right. You're 100% right. But your nominees for the Ball Penis Award, which goes to the Buster of the Week in Sports Entertainment and Beyond, you can actually vote at 2 Live Stews Radio Facebook chat group. It's actually pinned to the top of the page. Your nominees, Cam Newton and his Taylor for them tight-ass damn shorts that he was wearing at this press conference. Oh, man. I don't get it. I don't get it, Cam. I don't get it. One thing I did like about the little press conference Cam did, man, is he's standing fast on the fact that part of his game is tucking the ball and running with it. They haven't brainwashed him to say that he's not going to run anymore. He'd be damn that. I like that. If you remember, I've talked about this many times. When Vic was playing here in Atlanta, like they just started getting in his head and telling him he should just suppress, his whole athletic game side of his game. And he bought into it. For a while, Vic stopped running. And then when he got out of the pen, I guess the dudes in the pen told him, like, man, why don't you just tuck that ball and run with it, shouty? So when he got out of the pen, he had a new attitude. He went back to the old Mike Vick for the first couple of years, like the first couple of years when he was in the league. And he tuck it and run with it. But for a minute, man, the public that hates dual threat quarterbacks got up in his head. And I love it that Cam's like, nah, I'm not going to stop running. He's going to try to be more careful. What the NFL needs to do is try to protect this ninja. And just like you make these calls where you touch a quarterback anywhere else, they need to make the same damn calls for him. Calm down, Dougie. So it's kind of bittersweet that Cam is nominated. He's got to get a nomination for wearing them tight-ass little woman-style booty shorts. But I like what he was saying about continuing to be the football player, the quarterback that he's been. Like, dude knows where his bread is buttered. I like it. Your other nominees, the Dallas Cowboys, for firing Lucky Whitehead over an obvious lie. The NCAA, if you haven't heard this story, and I don't think I even touched upon it a lot earlier. If you haven't heard this story and all of this investigation with Ole Miss and head coach Hugh Freeze, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, and all of the investigations have kind of opened up from players on that team. There was one incident where he just got drafted. I can't remember who he got drafted with. Wide receiver Dante Moncrief was ruled ineligible because the NCAA said that he was receiving improper benefits some kind of way because he had this brand new, I don't even know if it was a new car or like one of those new Dodge Chargers that the young people like driving. He told the NCAA that his brother paid for the car. In return, the NCAA investigated and interviewed ad nauseum his brother. His brother told him, I paid for the car with money I made from buying haircuts or giving haircuts. He's a barber. And the NCAA is like, wait a minute, you do 20 heads a day and you made enough money to buy your brother this car? And dude was like, yeah, black dudes for the most part get their hair cut at that age every single week. And the NCAA just couldn't understand that. They couldn't understand. What do you mean they get their hair cut every single week? Yes, motherfucker, we get our hair cut every single week. Right. Come from two different worlds, man. Yeah, I used to get my hair cut every single week when I was like in college. Now, it was a jacked up haircut from the dorm from the dude on the third floor that played on the football team. Right. It used to be a jacked up haircut. The fade was real lame. Like, it wasn't no real good blend, anything like that. Y'all know how it is when you get haircuts in the dorm in college. Okay? But yeah, I got my hair tightened up every single week when I was in college during that time. Jay Clyde says NCAA thought it was 20 heads a month. Excuse me. He told the NCAA that he does like 20 heads, And the NCAA thought that meant a month. And they were like, that doesn't project out to enough money for you to pay for a car note for this particular car. And he was like, no, man, it's per week. Whatever, man. Listen, man, we ain't like y'all. We keep our shit tight. Oh, man. The orange dude and friends, the new dude, this new boy, Anthony Scaramucci. And the reason they were nominated is just for breathing. And it wouldn't be the Ball Penis Award if we didn't nominate Grego just because we have to. NCAA, man. Them cats don't have a clue. They don't have a clue, man. And they pimping the damn kids. You're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. Oh, man. From Cornelia Small, some hair textures can't go 2 weeks. At the absolute maximum, I'd go a week and a half when I was in college from getting a haircut. You know? Then your little lineup ain't looking fresh. You know? You got to get your shit tightened up. At the maximum, maybe a week and a half. No, man. I mean, every week I do 20 heads. Al Thompson, I used to hook my homies up on the second floor, fresh fade, whatever. Who used to cut my hair when I was in college? I had several, and I went to 2 different colleges. But one year, my homeboy David Greedo, whose family owned a barbershop back in St. Stephen, South Carolina, David Jenkins, we called him Greedo. He was actually one of my frat brothers. He used to cut my hair. His brother actually used to have a barbershop in the student center. And his dad had a barbershop, like I said, in his hometown. Couple of dudes from the football team, man. And, you know, you never really expected to get a great haircut on campus because what'd you pay? What, $5, if that? Back in 1988, 89, 90. So much difference from Cornelia Small. I'm every 2 weeks, maybe 1.5. Yeah, but Cornelius, you an older cat, man. You ain't trying to look fresh and clean for the ladies every week on campus. Your wife don't care about your fade, you know, being jacked up or you growing inside your line on the front. No, your wife don't care about that. Y'all's married. All right, 334 Bama Boy. I still get a haircut twice a week. Damn, twice a week. Ooh, that's what they call excessive. He says, I still get a haircut twice a week. I have to keep it bald. If not, the sunroof will show. Oh, so you're bald. That's right. Well, what I do for that, unless, because I hate, and I don't use like a razor. I wouldn't suggest any black man use a razor on their face, head, anywhere. But I use clippers, the little trimmers or whatever. And unless I'm doing something in the public or some type of business, and I go out in the street, most of the time I'm going to have a hat on. You know, if it starts to look a little, you know, wolfish. If it starts to grow in a little bit. Because, yes, I do have classic male pattern baldness. Yeah. So, you know, unless I'm doing something where I need to be freshly shaven or whatever, man, hair needs to be real bald or whatever. Like if I did TV, like back in the day when we were doing TV and radio, you know, whenever I went to ESPN, I waited till the very last moment that morning for the first day that we did the show. We did First Take. I'd cut it like 5 o'clock that morning before we left to go to ESPN. Anything like that. But nah, I ain't studying anything like that. No. You know, listen to the Doug Stewart Show. Yeah. I almost need to change my damn vote the more that I think about it to the NCAA for that bullshit. What do you mean you do 20 heads and you bought a dude, your little brother, Dodge Charger? That doesn't add up. That doesn't add up at all. Jay Clyde, now, don't let this one NCAA story slant your views on Ole Miss. Ole Miss was still cheating like a mofo. Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh, yeah. You're 100% right. Ole Miss was cheating their asses off. We all know that. Well, you should have known that. Right, don't get it twisted. I'm sorry. Don't confuse the story. That's some bullshit about the damn haircuts or whatever. Buying his brother. And as a matter of fact, if it doesn't even matter, you know, about how he bought his brother a car. Ain't none of your damn business. Like, I could understand if it was like some booster or somebody off the street you had no relation to. If I'm a family member, a verified family member, it shouldn't matter what I do with my money and what I buy for my brother. That's bullshit in itself. Calm down, Dougie.